Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Jack Leiter. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ready to go now? TJ Friedl now at the plate.
Number 29,
On the ground, right side. Berger takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Just starting out here in Arlington. This one in the air, center field. Carter under it. And there's two down.
batting third, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Now a pop up on the infield. Berger. And that'll do it. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. On the mound for the Reds, Rhett Lauder. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
The right fielder, number 24.
Nimmo goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Here's Corey Seager. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Nimmo at second. Langford at first with no outs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
One away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup.
Number 21, Jake Berger.
There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
In the air to left center. Benson should have this one. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Josh.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ripped to right. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back in Arlington, now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. This one popped up. Berger has a beat on it. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Fought off foul. No score here in the second. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
The 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. 2-1 now. In the air, right field. Marte under this one. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And the 0-1. On a line out towards center. That's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Jenny Jensen.
Peterson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball. Oh.
Up the middle, McLean. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. To the right side, Berger. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the Reds go 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're dialed into the show. Back at Globe Life Field as we go to the last of the third. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. There's a strike. On on the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Misses inside. Ball 2. Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. Carrying well. Bangs off the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Man at second.
That's ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Corey.
So now with one away and a man at second, here's the shortstop at the plate. Corey Seager 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's the strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Now the 0-1. And that's ripped for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Everything came together for him. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one misses. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Golden opportunity right here. That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to Elliott, second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
As we go to the top of the fourth. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Fouled off left side. Swings and sends a rocket to right. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And that's a fair ball.
Up next to Cincinnati, the shortstop.
At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. In comes the first run of the game as the Reds take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Langford on his way over, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Struck out looking his first time. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Nimmo in position. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning, Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. High fly ball, shallow right field. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Carter, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's hard hit on the line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. Brandon Nimmo waiting to hit for the Rangers. That's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Fastball for a strike. Rips that one center field, and that ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground to third. To first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air center field. Carter under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line to left. And foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Out to short. Gets it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air to left center, Benson on the move to the alley. He's got it. Out number 2.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Seager stands in now, 1 for 2. You'll 1. In the air, right field. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. Back at Globe Life Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And it is 2-1.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
That catches the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hayes wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2-2 on the way. Just misses with that one. High fly ball, right field. Nimmo coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Cincinnati, the center fielder, TJ
That one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
McLean in the box again. takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Out towards left center. Langford giving chase. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Reds down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 74. Bottom half of inning number 6 from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Graham Ashcraft, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Santillan also getting ready. Comes up empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. The Rangers with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth.
Right through there for a strike.
In the air, left field. Benson gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6.
Go ahead run on base. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. To Elliott, second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jalen Beeks. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Stays alive. Caught it, looking for the K. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. And fires in a fastball at 95. Beats. In his 8th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's in there. Strike one. And that one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Up the middle. Nice grab. And they get the out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still tied 1-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson.
Peterson.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. Marte under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And he boots it.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Checks over to first, back safely. Danny Jansen to hit here. Ball 1 there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Right through there for a strike. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder,
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. First offering and it just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And another ball. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. That is the inning. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Chris Martin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it gets into the seats.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Marte in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Deal 1. On the ground to third. Young fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Next for Cincinnati, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The Rangers trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, short hop to third, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Rangers 2 and the Reds 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Graham Ashcraft.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21, Jake Berger.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. That one at triple digits.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the air, right side. And there's one down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Josh Smith.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Ball to strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next to the Rangers, the third baseman,
Down the third baseman, Josh Young. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Oh, 1 down. Swinging a foul out of play. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here is Jock Peterson. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground, right side. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Through 8 full, the Rangers lead it 2-1. Last chance coming up for the Reds. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Robert Garcia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 up, 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So it's their last chance in this one. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The Rangers trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
That's in for a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him! And that is the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to one or two key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.